I know in terms of the date, when you hear this, either in January, probably more February, when you listen to this episode, we're well into the new year, 2025. However, I want to give you this opening statement about this moment today being a New Year's moment. This is not about a big ball drop or a bottle of Moet. For example, we can probably relate to our so-called New Year's starts with the moment you choose to renew yourself. Like right now, to me, is another way to do that renewal of your New Year or forward-looking resolution. But a new year does not and should not relay and depend on the social marketing and event-driven messages. For you to plan for, get dressed up for, and then make empty resolutions for that evening, that day that's on the calendar. Like it's anything more special, in this case, the one we just experienced in January the 1st, like that's any more important than this moment right now between you and I. Why not start to lose weight now? Why not start your passion now? Why not read or write that book now? Why not produce and present your beauty now? Why not prioritize your education over entertainment now? No. Let's wait for the party and the gala and the pomp and circumstance and the drinks and outward indulgences on that one glorious night and or day. And then let's then get to the business and quality of applying our best to those forecasted, projected resolutions that will not ever come the day after that party. Or we could get to this new moment, this one right here in front of you, well past that January 1st thing, this one right here in front of you, to observe it, to communicate it, to love it as fully as you love yourself right now in this moment, and then love others. Plan on sticking around and to see this new moment through its completion and perfectness. Never expect to make it to the party, but plan on enjoying the festival of now. You should consider yourself always invited to this festival of now. It's your choice, of course, to show up dressed or naked. Your choice. I just thought I'd throw it in for giggles. You could show up to a party naked if you need to. You've got a smoking body. Do what you want to do. I couldn't do that. However, I do actually mean that. Dressed up or come naked to your own party. Naked to the degree of what drives you to your essence and not what you are driven by. Dressed to the degree of minimum amount of carry-on baggage and the corpse of stuff you hold on to for posterity and outward image. In a way, you can be dressed and naked at the same time. With your awareness and courage to see, look into your beauty, and make it current in whatever you do. Or with your awareness and courage to see, look into, make current in whatever you don't do. But accepting your responsibility and accountability for those decisions. At the party, and also now after the party. I mentioned that thing before about the importance of this moment and the now. But if you get a chance, just peruse it. My book, the last chapter is called Now After. Because I am trying to get you off of the fantasy of looking forward to tomorrow. And definitely, I want to pull you away from the reliance and the deference to what happened yesterday or in yesteryear's time. The now after is important to me because at one point where I mentioned to you about that term from the Stoic philosophy, memento mori, remember you must die. Doesn't mean that glorious funeral at some point when it happens you can see or when it happens suddenly. Remember you must die today, in this moment, because this is all we have. This breath I'm taking in and then allowing or being allowed to express to you some words, and the breath you're taking in as you're able to receive these words. Not to be morbid here, but if it was our last, or if it is our last, shouldn't we be more concerned and appreciative of that possibility and put everything, every ounce of our knowledge, wisdom, and appreciation into this moment? Not about tomorrow or the stock market or the next president. About now, where your energy should be focused, where your beauty can be applied for you, through your creator, to your family, your friends, however you measure your progress and your completion of your task here. I keep coming back to and reminding you of the question about what drives you, about your beauty, about your desire, your discipline, your drive. But also, I really do want to know what drives you. Yeah, for me as an observer of you, but I want you to know that yourself and come to terms with that. Refine it, restructure it, but know it, feel it, breathe it. Almost getting to a point where you know why you are here. And I put it in these fancy terms, your purpose and your message. Not that fancy. You're really kind of basic, but that's all I bring to you today. Why observe as my purpose and message, from military, corporate, federal service, life in general, marriages, relationships, divorces, all that kind of stuff. To bring it all to bear for me to relate to you why this term resilience is so important to me. It may not be to you, but at least at some point, if I can just change your perspective on this present moment, then I've done what I came here to do. Until further notice, this is resilience. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, please remember, it's always 8:20.